Greetings and welcome back. And hello. And this is EatCode. Welcome to EatCode. And in this video, let's dive into the world of Linux command line. And Linux command line is a powerful and versatile tool that might seem a bit intimidating at first, but do not fear. By the end of this video, you'll have a solid understanding of some basic commands to get you started on your Linux journey. So let's jump right in. Now for the tools that I'll be using, as you can see, I'm on Windows machine, but I'll do I use a what we call an SSH to log into a remote Linux machine. It's just neighbors. My neighbors is using a Linux machine, and I'll just log in because I have an account in his machine. I just log in using SSH. So this video, we are not focusing on how to set up to install Linux, but we are assuming that you have installed Linux, or you might be using a VirtualBox or hypervisor, and yeah, so this one we are just focusing on getting started. Once you have installed your Linux, Kali Linux, or any Linux distribution, what step should you take next? So that's my let me give the password. Let me go to bash. Good, we are in. All right, let me maximize that one. Don't know if it can be zoomed. Right, nice. Okay, so just simple few commands to get started. One of the commands, which is it's pwd, and that what it does is print the working directory. So this command shows you the current directory you are in. So if I hit enter, it shows me that I'm in the root folder. It shows me that I'm in the root folder. So, and something else, you can also see, you can use the help and to see what you can do with the pwd, and you can see print the name of the current working directory. The options you have -L, -P uppercase, and -L uppercase print the value of pwd. If it names the current working directory, that one prints the physical directory without any symbolic link. Then by default behaves as if -L was specified. Yeah, and the exit status will return 0 unless an invalid option is given, or the current directory cannot be read. Maybe you don't have rights to read or to access a certain directory. So you can, the next command, let's go quick to the next command is ls. ls. You can use the help command to see what it does, and this is big. This has a lot, and it just lists the contents of the file, the directory that you have specified. By default, if you don't specify a directory, it assumes the current directory. It assumes the current directory, and there are options. There are many options. You can, as you can see in the help, there are many options. Here. We have the -A, to list everything that even those that have been has start with a dot. By default, any file or any folder that starts with a dot is hidden. But if you specify -A, it will be listed. You have -A. Almost all do not list implied dash and dot because if you use ls-a, you see it lists this dot and dot. This dot means the current directory, and this dot means the the previous directory. So if we use that one, we don't list these two. That's why it's called almost all, because not all you have two that have been skipped. And you can go around to this, try these options and see what you can do. The next command is cd, and you'll find this comes so much in handy when you're working in your so cd, and by default, if you don't specify anything, it takes you to the home directory. How do you know you are in the home directory? If you see this here a tilde sign, it shows you that you are in the you are in the home directory. And now here my home directory is in the root, because as you can see, I have logged as root. So my home directory is that one. So by default, if you don't specify an option, it takes you to the home directory. Now, the CD, it helps you to navigate through directories, and it allows you to change the current working directory into another one. For instance, I decide to go to home and to go to let me see. Yeah, I've changed my directory, my working directory, to home. So if I use pwd, I can see I'm in home. I use ls, I can see we just have one folder called Nikai. If I use LA, or LA is also the same as ls-a, no, ls dash capital A, sorry. Yes, you can see have .m, a folder that I have hidden. So you can enter into that folder that is hidden, and we can see what we have. We just have a tar file for Apache Maven. Again, you can use the help and see what options you have. You have -L, go through them and see what you can do, and try them out. Yes, the next command we have is touch command, and this, what it does, it creates a new empty file, and if the file exists, it changes its timestamp. It changes when it was modified or it was created. For instance, if we touch a file called a new file.txt, and so if we, yes, we have, if now we see we have created a new file, an empty file, it is empty. It's an empty file. There's another command. Let me introduce it now here, that tells you what kind of a file it is. So you use a command file, and you specify the file, and here it says that it's an empty file, because it's not even a text file. It has nothing. Touch creates an empty file, and if we use the ll is the long format, we can see the time that this file was created, 1733. All right, now, and right now it's 1734. Now if I would touch the file again, let me clear that. If I touch the file again and use this one, you can see the timestamp has been modified, but the file exists. You see, the file exists. Let me put something in that file, and let me introduce another command called echo, and I want to echo this is no longer an empty file. I want to append that one to new file. Okay, so basically what this does, echo, it's like echoing, it's printing something, but now we don't want to print to the console. We want to redirect this output to this file, and and using this two greater signs, we are appending. We are not overwriting, we are appending. So now if I use ls, you can see this one. Let me use the file. You see now it's no longer empty. It's no longer empty, and you can see now it has been modified 1735. Okay. Yes. Now let me go to another command, which is called the cp, or to copy. It's called copy command. It's like copy command. If you want to copy, let me create a new. No. Let me copy this file, new file, to upward directory. Yeah. And now if I go one directory up, you will see our file, this one that I have copied. I've just copied it. Yes, and now you can see the file. The file, its timestamp is 1735, and now it's 1736. Let's touch it and see what happens. And again, we can see now the timestamp has changed. And does it have anything? Let's see, new file. There's that command called cat concatenating, and you can see. Yeah, so I hope you have understood that file, that cat command. All right.